Hey everyone, welcome back to Muscles and Malpractice, your weekly dose of fitness, health, and everything in between. I'm one of your hosts, Andrew Bustos.
And I'm your other co-host, Dr. Stuart Martin.
Well,
how y'all doing?
How we doing out there, guys?
Doing,
how are you doing? Okay, quick story. We're going to jump right in. So the other day I'm at the health club, okay? I'm at the health club. This lady, wonderful lady, comes up to me and she's big smile, cheesy smile. I love it. Like she knows something I don't know.
Yeah.
So just imagine that. So she walks up to me.
You get that all the time, dude.
No, I never get it. It never happens. But sweet lady, I wish I remembered her name, but I was caught up in the glory of all of it.
The glory.
Okay, because this is what happened.
All right.
She goes, I watch your podcast. I've been meaning to come up to you and introduce myself.
I don't believe it.
I swear. I swear. No, hold on. So let me finish and then you can go, what? So she goes, you know what? I love your podcast. You guys are hilarious. So what I did was before she said that, I swear.
That's amazing.
So if she's listening, thank you so much for listening and watching. But she said, I watch you guys. And then I started thinking, my gosh, this woman watches us for 1 hour.
I love
like it's a show, dude.
Just put it in the background, you know?
That's crazy.
We're good talking heads, bro.
I guess, so I appreciate her. If you're listening, thank you so much for coming up and saying hello.
Reach out and apply for the #1
fan. First ever. Totally caught me off guard because she was like, I wanted to introduce myself to you, but I didn't know, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was like one of those moments where you feel like, oh my gosh, I have a fan. How cool.
I love that. That's
so
like
cool.
Literally why I want to do this. So much fun because again, I feel like you have that some here and there, and I definitely get that some as a physician, and it's different. Like it's definitely very sad. Like it's satisfying for sure. It's literally why I do what I do. It's like so gratifying to get to like have people be like, man, you really made a difference in my life. But like, I just think it's so cool to have people like come up and be like, hey. I listen to you guys. I enjoy this.
No, dude. She said she watches us. Like she watches, which is who is watching us more for an hour, which is incredible. So thank you.
That.
Yeah, it made my day. It made my day.
You're making my day right now, dude.
Right?
For sure.
You're making my day right now. Shoot. All right. How's it been going? What have you been doing?
We're getting ready for the big move. That happens like we pack up Thursday and we close on our home in Weatherford on Friday. I'm literally going out to Weatherford tomorrow for the night and in the morning to go like witness and witness and assist my new like kind of boss partner of this whole group is Dr. Steven Stamatis. And so I'm going to get to watch him do some cases. It's kind of like he was like, it's like I don't start work until Friday, but I have privileges and everything at the hospital. So, I wasn't doing much. There's that moving, but I still want the opportunity where it's like I'm not working yet to just go out and watch this guy, see how he likes to do things, kind of work with him a little bit, introduce myself to the nurses and everybody I'm going to work with out there. So it'll be good.
Man.
So it's like our transition week. Like literally, I think next Monday, I'm on call. So it starts. You can't make the jokes anymore about.
So you actually have a job. You're not unemployed anymore until Friday, right? Is that what you said?
Friday.
They got you on a probation period for about 3 days. I'm gonna go see what they're doing. They may take like a little, I don't know if we want this guy coming here. He's just standing here the whole time. Is he ever going to help us?
Put a lot of investment into this.
They're like, we're going to take this off the window real quick.
Scratch out the.
Well, that's good, man. Congratulations. I know you guys are excited. I know Katie's excited. So.
I know, look, that's the big thing. Our boy number 2 is close to 20 weeks now. So
whoa. What does that mean?
A lot going on with that. Like everything's going well. Katie kind of has a placental location that's not really letting her feel baby move as much, which again, always identify with that. But I try to remind her, I think people do have selective memory a little bit with this stuff and pregnancy, because she's like, I thought Sam moved so much. And I was like, you really didn't.
Did she though?
20
did
weeks.
She?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is I'm like,
did you?
We ruled that out because we knew that wasn't very typical. And I tried to reassure you. And now you're like, you're getting in your own head here and there about it a little bit, I think. But
that baby's coming, dude. That baby's coming.
Well.
That baby's coming.
And Sam is still measuring 99th percentile, dude. We just did his 18-month
Shoot.
checkup, so
I think he's
he might
measuring
be on the
100.
line at A&M or something at some point.
Not probably not the line, dude. I'm
Yeah, the
thinking
line, bro.
more. We don't want that. We don't want him. Hey, Dad, we got any of the cheese puffs down the road. Hey, Dad, I'm
Dude,
kind of hungry.
like when you think about it, out of every position in the NFL, what would you want your kid to play? Actually, let's ask that question real quick.
Well, if you were really going, you know what, I want my kid to play 20 years in the NFL. What position? Well, dude, I don't want him getting hit. I'm gonna have him playing kicker or punter, dude.
Okay, that's actually one of the dream jobs. It really
Yeah,
is. It used to
or
still be a dream job 20 years ago. Now even more so.
or
Because
backup
again,
quarterback, bro. Third string. Will Greer. Did you
no.
know this? Will Greer. Okay, fun fact
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
love fun facts. So Will Greer is the Dallas Cowboys third string quarterback right now. So
Mm-hmm.
he was the third string 2 years ago. They released him. Guess who they released him to? The Philadelphia Eagles last year. Guess who has a Super Bowl champion ring?
Bro,
Will Greer, bro.
have you seen this ring? Okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
dude.
I'm pulling
Yeah,
this up.
pull it up.
Bro.
Isn't that crazy? Super Bowl champ, and he's like that.
Okay, but
He's probably like, hey Dak, I got one right here for you, bro. He's like, hey
I
Dak.
don't care about the ring. I want him to make his
Well,
millions
he
and
is.
not
He's making
hurt.
100.
Not get hurt.
He's probably making 750. Which
Oh,
is
that I mean
good,
that's
dude.
amazing, dude. No. That's
Yeah,
like, do you understand? Like, if you make over like 200 in this country, you're in like the top 0.5%
yeah.
or
So
something.
that
So
means
like
you're
seven.
there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm better right now. All right. Let's,
Well,
I'm gonna share the screen because this is insane. Like, look, I just saw this Eagles ring video, and I feel like we should share this.
let me see this.
Look at
I
this thing,
hate the Eagles. First and
dude.
foremost, I hate them.
You know what? I don't hate the Eagles.
I
I
hate
hate
them.
their fans.
I hate the
Okay, but here it is.
Eagles,
Look at this
the
thing.
Rings are
Commanders.
literally a
It's
breed of one.
got freaking
I mean, check it.
wings
If you
on
didn't
it,
see the
dude.
racing,
It would.
the inscription,
Oh,
Someone cooked here.
there's no question.
No
We're looking
one's
at one of the
cooked
most
here.
unique
Like,
rings, if not the
That's
most
nice,
unique
again,
dude.
I
rings ever.
hate
That's
that.
nice.
Like, I don't,
They beat your
yeah.
Chiefs, so I get it.
Well,
Yeah.
that was picking between two evils there, man. That's a lesser of two evils. I'll take the Eagles over the Chiefs. I know unpopular opinion in the West Texas area. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just not a
He
like.
doesn't.
I don't have that tech
Okay,
loyalty,
hold
and
on.
everybody that's a
No,
Chiefs fan
hold
out
on.
here
Hold on.
took the Mahomes loyalty and brought it into the Chiefs. They did,
Hold
dude. They
on,
did.
dude. Hold on. Be real with everybody here.
Mm-hmm,
When
mm-hmm.
you started watching football, when you married your wife in 2021? Is that correct? Is that
Don't.
right? Are
No,
we right
that's
on that
not
one?
right. That's not right at
2021, you
all.
started.
I literally grew up going to Kyle Field. I like don't remember an age at which I
Who's
did not
Kyle?
go to.
Is it whose field was it? Your brother? So did you
It's
have a
Texas
friend
Tech.
or brother or somebody named
Why am I
Kyle?
saying Texas Tech? You're messing
He
with me
doesn't even
right now
know.
because you
He doesn't
keep
even know.
grilling me right now.
Boo!
It is
Boo!
Texas A&M.
Oh, okay. Okay, just
Okay,
checking,
I
dude.
went for like I would say okay, a safe estimate was I went to
Mhm.
90% of home games from the age of 6 to the age of 17. 90% of home games.
Okay. All right. Well,
All
what'd you
right.
do at the home games? Did you watch the game or are you watching the Babes? You're probably watching Babes.
Dude, I was on the
Huh?
alumni side. I didn't get to hang out in the
All the
student
old babes.
section.
You were like,
Yeah,
"What's
all the
up,
old
oldie?
babes.
Yeah, sit right over
Yeah.
here.
Like
Can
my
you?"
mom who went there.
Your mom's friends. You're like, "Hey, can you buy me a beer, please? Hey, underage, underage."
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, what would your kid play? What would you want him to play?
I think line because
Yeah.
I think the line get you. Yeah, I mean, look, I think
It.
field goal kicker and punt. Look, out of the two you want, it's punter because kickers get the
Yeah.
most pressure in sports, and like their money is due.
Laces
They're
out. Laces out. Finkel.
laces out, right?
Finkel and
Ace
Einhorn.
Ventura
Finkel and
reference.
Einhorn. Finkel.
But that's what I mean is like punter is pretty much like if you can Sebastian, is that Sebastian Janikowski? Wasn't he a punter?
No, he's
Or
a
was he a
kicker,
kicker?
dude.
He
He
was
was
a
a
kicker.
first
Yeah,
round
yeah.
pick.
Dude, he was
First
like the
round
John
pick.
Daly of freaking kickers.
Yeah, he was, dude. He could boom that ball.
Yeah. Regardless, I think line. I mean, yes, they may get knee and ankle injuries, and yes, they are an unhealthy level big. They are. They really are. You see these guys always end up like dropping all this weight the second they retire from
Oh
the
yeah.
NFL for their health and their
Yep.
heart. But those guys also make. I mean, you have the blindside guy. What, that left tackle? Is it the left tackle?
Yeah, the blind side. Yeah,
I mean, that guy makes literally second to the quarterback in terms of money every year. Like that's a little
Well,
Michael Orr.
That's changed a lot, but it's, it's wide receiver
Right.
definitely
I
makes
mean,
second
look,
money,
I didn't think
but
that really was always going to be true,
but left
but
tackle for sure makes a lot of money. He just made a lot of money. I just saw a guy make a lot of money, and he's I guess it's like a record 140 million, but after taxes per year, it's like $12 million, where it should be about $28 million. But since
well,
he plays for the Chargers,
I was about to say you picked the wrong state to get that money in, and you ain't getting the same money. That I
yeah,
mean, that's ultimately again, that's that blue state versus red state, and like all that other kind of stuff in terms of salt taxes and all that. We are not even touching that today. We have plenty of other stuff to talk
I
about.
see it. You want to? It's okay.
We decided we did our green room talk beforehand, and we decided we were going to stay a little bit more professional,
Oh,
or at least like serious demeanored
mm-hmm.
at first. So I'm going to let you
Ooh, here we
do
go.
your little thing. So I have my philosophy thing, but you were going to talk a little bit about your
Fitness.
mental game and
Yeah. Yep.
fitness and
Power,
like
mindset, and
your mental
fitness.
fortitude, right? And then I like I'm gonna talk when we get to after you. My thing on that this week is something like does the word Occam's razor mean anything to you?
Occam razor. Is that
Right?
like?
Doesn't that sound familiar?
Let me think. Hold on. Is that like Pavlov's dog? Type of thing. Like,
So so there's five. I got this. I saw this really cool TikTok. This is just straight up TikTok, people. But Occam's razor is a great thing to always remember. But this one says the the five philosophical razors you should use. And razors are basically things to help you think through problems in your life. It is like a
Mm,
quick fix to like, okay, I have this problem. I should apply this razor to cut through the chaff of this and like know how to solve this. Why, how should I approach this problem? It's kind of like a life hack again to approaching different issues you may encounter. And there's five of them. And Occam's is by far the most famous, and it is the simplest explanation, is usually the best one. But I'll kind of go through those. And I just think that's a great little self help way to look at things. And I just wanted to share it this week. But let's start with
uh,
you. So
yeah,
you
I'm sure
have
they're
the
going to be
floor,
excited for
Andrew.
that, dude. First time
Andrew,
ever on
come
this
on.
podcast episode. I have the floor, ladies and gentlemen. First time ever. How many episodes are we in? 12 episodes, I believe, or
Here
13.
we go. Here
Here
we
we
go.
go. The power of
Andrew's
mindset and
floor,
fitness.
guys.
Here we
Here we
go,
go.
guys. So your body achieves what your mind believes. Think strong, be strong. Okay, here it is. If you've ever told yourself you're not strong enough, fit enough, disciplined enough, well, guess what we're going to talk about? It's going to challenge your thinking. Here's what we got. So here's the three things real quick. We're going to talk about them. Why your mindset is just as important as your workout, how mental strength influences physical performance, and how to build a strong, focused, and resilient mindset that sticks. You ready? You ready, Dr. Martin?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, so let's jump into this real quick. We're not going to spend much time. Your thoughts shape your actions. Did you know that? Your thoughts shape your actions. What you believe determines what you commit to. So, let me give you some common limiting beliefs in fitness. So, this is what I deal with. This is what I deal with a lot. This is what Stuart, he told me this one time. He said, I'm not athletic. I failed.
Fuck off, bro.
I failed too many times. I'm too old, too busy, too far gone. And I said, you know what, Stuart? Here's the deal.
Too
Here's the
far.
deal. You're not too far gone. You know what we need to do when you get those limiting beliefs out of your mind? You're a doctor, okay? Just because you can bench press 95 pounds.
Dude, stop.
Oh, you don't want to tell everybody the truth. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, we got to rewrite the narrative, Stuart. We got to rewrite it. Belief creates behavior. You don't have to be perfect, Stuart. You have to believe you're capable. You know what he told me, guys? You know what he said? He said, "You're right, coach. You're right. I can do this. I'll go perform a couple surgeries and I'll
Are
come
these
back."
are these in like your dreams at night, dude? Like I'm looking up to you.
So
Thanks, coach.
thanks a lot, coach. You mean the world to me. I am someone who shows up over or greater than I have to be perfect. That's what I told Stuart. I said, Stuart, you just show up, man. You don't have to be perfect. And he said, Coach, you know what? You're right. I don't have to be perfect. Only in the medical field do I have to be perfect, but not in my workout. Is this getting your mind
Showing
thinking,
up
bud?
is 95%, 99% of the battle, right? Isn't that like
Yeah,
a Bear Bryant saying or something too?
probably, dude.
Like
Bear, Cougar Bryant,
I
somebody
mean,
Bryant.
look, but we all know that. It's just
Yeah.
like you just. I told you that.
Oh, here we go.
No,
Stuart.
because remember again when I did go through my big transformation, It was enlisting your help to make myself accountable.
Right. That's
Because
what it
that, like
is.
I told you, I was like, dude, I will pay you from home during COVID to do telehealth, like training sessions with me, because it will put my money on. And that's where I think it's weird because, like, have I been as regular with my weight training lately? No, I haven't. And you predict that. But look, I have done it some, but like
Mhm.
I've just been so busy with stuff. Like, I'm in a place of turmoil right now, but like I know that if you're really looking for change, it can seem stupid sometimes to like throw your money at a trainer when you're like, oh, I know what to do at the gym. But like a lot of people don't have that self accountability. And like,
Yeah.
I think you put money on the line and I think
Ooh.
you tell somebody, like, hey, I'm going to be there. And then you don't show up and you got to send that text. It's like, hey, I'm not coming in today. Like,
Oh.
those are those mental hacks people like
Mhm.
really underestimate about our human psychology and the way our brain works. And like, like you just have to show up.
I know,
So
dude.
again, continue.
All right,
Sorry.
I'm still, yeah.
Your floor.
No, this is great. Apparently, it's my floor for 5 minutes, guys, but it's okay. So, let's go into this number two. How mindset drives real progress. All right, let's talk about this. So, discipline over motivation. So Stuart's kind of talking about this a little bit. When you have a trainer, you have a coach, you have somebody that's there to help you become more disciplined. I think that's what he was saying. He has the discipline in an area. He just needs to borrow some willpower from me. I guess that's kind of what you need. Is that's what I do.
Hmm.
So I give you some willpower in the fitness, and it's like, oh, if I create consistency. So let me tell you this: motivation fades, but a focused mindset keeps you consistent. Did you know that, Stuart? So motivation fades. It does because motivation doesn't exist. I don't believe in motivation. So what? Let me tell you what I used to do. So when I was an athlete in school, not too many people know that, but I actually ran college. I ran track and I ran
Hmm.
cross country. I sucked at cross country though. It was only to help me stay fast. I was really fast.
Yeah, cross country is the ultimate like training for another sport
It
sport.
is,
Like
dude.
I
Everybody,
swear to God,
it's
that's what
like
I use it
you could
for
be the
too.
best athlete, whatever, in another sport, and like, hey, you're gonna run cross country. I'm like, oh shoot. So it helps you to stay in shape. Okay, so there's it's still online. I have to find it, but I remember there was 34 racers in a collegiate race in cross country. I got 33rd, but I still ran 5 miles in 34 minutes, which is like 6 minute. It's like a
Yeah, that's
6:30
great
mile.
with
But I got 33rd place. Okay, second to last.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what we used to do is we used to do some type of visualization training, so mental rehearsal. And I still do this within myself to this day. But what we did is we had this guy come in and he would say, all right, we're going to turn off the lights. Sit down. Okay, now I want you to think about getting into the blocks. I want you to think about, you know what I'm saying, right? So
Right,
you're
right.
like, okay, now what I want you to do
Those are
is
like those like sports
imagine.
psychology
Yeah, sports psych.
coaches.
That's
Yeah,
what they. But
yeah,
this is
yeah,
what
yeah.
they did. This is what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did. But keep in mind, I went to a small school, so it wasn't like it was like, okay, guys, now we're going to work
They like
on.
let him come in. They're like, oh
Yes.
yeah, that's a degree, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
do it
how
for
does that
free.
exist, loser?
Right.
Could come in here talk to the cross country team and the track team.
Bro,
So,
he
anyways,
ain't paying you.
but you have to talk to yourself. So, what you got to think about is see yourself be consistent. Like, see yourself working out in the morning. See yourself working out after work. See yourself making a good food choice, not drinking as much. All those things can play a thing. So overcoming setbacks starts mentally. So life is going to throw you curveballs. Right now, Stuart has a curveball thrown at him. Your mindset decides whether you adapt or you quit. He's never going to quit. Fitness is going to be part of his life forever. But however, right now it's not a priority. Right now it's not at the
Hmm.
top of the list, but it will
Right.
be. Once you get settled, it will be.
It will be.
Yeah,
It will
right.
be. Dude.
But you'll take what you learn. And I'm going to toot your horn a little bit. So back in 2020, 2021, if you go on Instagram and you pull up Dr. Stuart Martin, you're going to see Dr. Stuart Martin with his shirt off, six-pack abs, unless your wife took it off of there,
Now,
posting up, taking
I love the
pics.
few of the best of the transformations. You know.
Dude, you're about to get hit up. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, you single? Oh my gosh, your wife is the luckiest ever. Oh my gosh. He's shredded, but it was consistency.
Look, my wife, I'm the luckiest. Come on,
Oh,
I'm
here
gonna get in
we go.
trouble if I don't
I
say
know.
this
You can't
stuff.
say that,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Don't be, he is. We are the lucky ones. All right.
We are the lucky
So,
ones.
anyways, mental strength is built like physical strength. Practice, repeat, resilience. So you got to start small, finish a workout you wanted to skip, prep a meal when you're tired. All those things
Mhm.
go hand in hand. So I feel it too. I'm not perfect. I'm by any means, but I do know what it takes to be consistent, to be disciplined. And that's the thing when you hire a coach, that's what helps. So here's it. This is it. This is the end of it. So I want you to think strong, be strong, and how to train your mind. Okay. I want you to think strong, be strong, and how to train your mind. So, positive self talk, identity statements. This is a big deal. So, I am strong. I train because I care about myself. I think that's something that's big too. As you get older, you start to forget about you. Even if you have little kids, moms, I know that you have little kids, but you still got to think about you. You still got to think about when are you going to get your workout in, even if it's 15 minutes, even if it's a walk, even if it's, heck, I'm going to do 5 push-ups, 10 squats, and then I'm going to do 10 sit-ups. And I'm going to do that for 15 minutes, just keep going. And I hear that baby cry. Guess what I'm going to do? I'll go find the baby. I'll come back, whatever I got to do, but it's 15 minutes. You still have to find that time for yourself because you are strong. I train because I care about myself. So I have some daily non-negotiables. This is my list, but it may be something that you can add to your list. So this is mine. So I want you to make a short list for you, but this is mine. So we got movement, we have mindset, we have recovery, we have nutrition. This is the big one. Stuart may have his non-negotiables, but I have mine. I got to move every day. My mindset has to be strong. Recovery is big. Nutrition is huge. Those are mine. So think about your short list is for you. So what I want you to do is think about that. Make it. So track your wins. So your wins don't have to be big. They're not just workouts. Celebrate consistency, celebrate effort, celebrate growth. Right now, a win for Dr. Martin would be, you know what, after he gets off of this, he'd probably go jump on his treadmill or go for a run, he and his wife, or push his son down the stroller with a stroller. Now, he may not be able to do a full workout. He may be like, you know what, I'm going to do 10 push-ups, 10 squats, 10 sit-ups, and I'm going to do it for 15 minutes while I'm talking to Katie about our week or about what's going on or what's the plan, have a glass of wine after. I don't know what the heck he's going to do, but he's going to do something, right?
Can I just say that I think that is a way to start small?
Yeah.
Because I kept weights in my office in Abilene, and I plan to do the same at my new office. And just like I've seen more video gamers do this when I follow their streams, or like myself is like early on in my journey to like just give you an example of how you can incorporate things. Like I love playing games, let's say Marvel Rivals, right? I'm playing a video game. And the way those games works is like you play for like 20, 30 minutes and then the game's over and you queue for another game. Well, like a way you can like motivate yourself is like, okay, if I'm playing that game and like I'll try to relate it to something else because most listeners are not going to be like, oh yeah, with my video games, you know?
But it worked.
But like you'd be like, okay, if I lose this game, 20 push-ups.
Mhm.
And so like you can just easily like find way and like there are certain exercises that are truly like they're completely non-weight based. So they're like body weight based. It's like push-ups. Push-ups, leg raises. Certain things are what's it? What is this one right here, bro? Where you like you got your
Leagues? No, Russian twist, dips?
dips.
Yeah, yeah.
Dips. I mean, you can even do
Sorry,
dips
I couldn't
against a
see you.
chair. Yeah, I mean, like it's there's just some of the best full body exercises are just like honestly body weight, and like you can do those in a 2 minute span, like what you can do here and there throughout the day. And I think that really was one of the big hacks for me in terms of like getting to that real next level, even when
Mhm.
I first started, but also when I was like, you remember when I used to spend like 3 hours a day at the gym, like spaced out between two workouts? Like I would
Yeah, dude.
like
Yeah.
that was when I was on that level. It was like I would try to find any moment I could be like, let's push it.
Yeah, you did. And you
Yeah.
know what? Got you Katie, and then now she's like, "Hey, I want you to be out of shape and overweight, so let's go
Yeah.
for it." I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah, for
No,
sure.
it's true. You were crushing it, and I think that's something that you got hungry for it, and you loved it, you enjoyed it, and it didn't start there. It
Yeah.
didn't start there, but you
Motivation
definitely.
is fleeting. Like you said, like motivation came from like where I was in my life, and consistency it is like now it's about habits at the end of the day, isn't it really? Because I mean, again, that's what my problem was, is I had so many bad life and lifestyle and dietary habits that I had to break myself from, that now my modus operandi is totally different. Like I would have to go off the deep end to not be like, man, I need to go work out, or man, I've had 2, 3 beers for like both the nights of the weekend. That's probably too many. Like you said, like, I mean, again, it's just looking at the lifestyle. Cause again, I cut out alcohol, I cut out fast food, and I worked out for like 6 months straight to get on a different place. But you don't start that way. Like
No, no,
most
and
people
no.
can't.
No, and
And
that's a
I was
season
like,
too.
I was on a mission.
Yeah, dude, you were a mission to get that girl that's in your living room right now. That's what it was.
Well, she's in the bedroom because she's
Oh, she's
20
in
weeks
the
pregnant and got a sore back right now. And we'll get to,
Oh,
I got a very funny video about that with obese stuff tonight too.
nice. All right, I'll finish this off. So, surround yourself with belief, coaches, communities, podcasts like this one, people who lift you up, like us. We lift you up. We're here to help you. We're helping keep your mindset nice and go. So, here's my closing thoughts. Recap. Your mindset is your most powerful tool. If you believe you're capable, your body will follow. Think strong, act strong, become strong. I like that a lot. I don't know why, but I love it. So here's my challenge for you guys. We're not done with the podcast, but here's my challenge for you. Write down 3 identity based affirmations this week and read them every day. So this can be something like, I don't miss workouts. I'm becoming stronger every day. I do hard things. I have a client right now. I'm going to praise her a little bit, but she's battled her weight her whole life. And she's lost weight and she's lost weight and she's gained weight and she's lost weight and gained weight and things. She said, this is it. I'm done with this. I'm losing the weight and I'm keeping it off for good. So she took a picture of where she is right now and she put it at her as her screensaver or her whatever on her phone.
Ooh, that would piss me off if I
Right. So
wasn't
you could
happy with
see
my
it.
body.
Right.
Yeah,
So you
if
could see
I
it
was
every day.
unhappy with myself, that's
Yeah.
a good tool.
Yeah. With your shirt off or something, you're like, gosh,
Yes.
dang it.
Fuck this, right?
Yeah, damn it. But that's for her. I don't know what it is for you. So I think that's something that you really, really, really need to figure out is what it is for you, and just write it down. Keep it positive, positive things. My son the other day, and I use him as an example. I was talking about him to somebody. He struggles with being with school. So ADHD, he has dyslexia, he struggles with the things, but he calls himself dumb. He's like, I'm dumb, but he stopped. He goes, I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. He's realizing I can't call myself dumb because then I'm going to
Yeah.
believe that I'm dumb.
Yes.
But he's not dumb.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was worried where you were going with that because I was like, I don't want to hear you saying the better way to handle that is for him to challenge himself by calling himself dumb because it's
no, no,
the
no.
first person you
That's
convince
scary.
of change is yourself.
Yeah, you have to tell yourself you're not dumb. You have to tell yourself
Yes.
you're not this. You have to tell yourself, hey, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm not lazy. I do
Yeah.
want this. I get to do this. And I don't know if you heard earlier, but I said, gosh, what was it? It was a little tidbit, but we'll come back to it in a second. But anyways, but celebrating those little things too, and being okay with them. Like he goes, you know what? You're right. I'm not dumb. So now he's going to continue to tell himself, I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. And then it may transfer over. You never know. So your limits live in your mind. We got to break them there, and your body will follow. Thank you, Dr. Martin. Thank you very much.
Do we like that? I keep a huge
Oh, you
list
got. Oh, I
of.
didn't see your post. Okay, here we
So
go.
I put a little post up
Laziness
with this.
kills ambition. Anger kills wisdom. Fear kills dreams. Now read that right to left.
So
Oh,
again,
shoot. Confidence kills
right?
doubt. Oh,
So the
peace
left kills
kills.
the right, but the right kills the left. So what it says
Oh,
is laziness kills ambition, but ambition kills laziness. Anger kills wisdom. Wisdom kills anger. Fear kills dreams. Dreams kill fear. Ego kills
mhm.
growth. Growth kills ego. Jealousy kills peace, but peace kills jealousy. And doubt kills confidence, but confidence kills doubt.
Dang, dude.
Right?
Way to go.
Pretty cool. I
That's
thought
a
that
good
was
one. I
very
like that.
relevant to what you were saying, so I figured I would share that too, just as a silent little aside. Now, like, I'm gonna try to just because you had like this is actually I feel like this is the Andrew episode in terms of like philosophical motivation because
Yeah, after 15 episodes, it's about time. Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly run through these razors because I think they're good to hear. They're not worth just hear them to hear what they are, like reflect on them and like let it go. But like I I think they are kind of helpful because I actually too like what I would say is like look, the majority of our audience is women. And I've never not been the biggest fan of women. Um uh, in terms of just like I tell women all the time, like they're the glue of the family. I think they're the more intelligent gender in general. Like I just like I am a fan of women. So I gotta tell you, I think women would take something like this to heart better because I think it's more high functioning people that actually need things like razors to help them. Because what do we consider women like if we're gonna be very gender appropriation about this. Do we consider women as a general rule more high strung or more lazy as a gender?
Definitely lazy, bro.
You know it's high strung. You
Dude,
know it
sorry, I
is
got it wrong. Dang
because
it.
right. They are because they have to be, honestly.
Yeah.
They tend to be the planners, the worriers of the two genders. That's a very huge generalization about half of the world's population. But that is where I think razors help. And that is where I identify with women a lot because I am so high strung and type A myself. So without any further ado, number one, Occam's razor, like we already talked about, the most famous razor in terms of mental or philosophical razors. Quote unquote, the simplest explanation is usually the best one, end quote. Don't make things more complicated than they need to be. If two ideas explain something equally well, go with the one that makes fewer assumptions. Okay. Number two, this one is fairly famous as well. Beyond this, these get a little bit more deep cut, but Hitchens razor. Hitchens razor. What can be claimed without proof can be dismissed without proof. Now, this is something
Mm.
that's really relevant to politics, but I'm not going to get into that too much. But basically, the subtitle under this says if someone says something wild without any evidence, you don't need to waste time trying to disprove it. The burden of proof is on them. The positive affirmation needs the proof. Okay. Number three, Hanlon's razor. Don't assume people are being evil when they might just be clueless. I got to tell you, I need this one. And I don't mean to say I think people are evil. I tend to really, I don't even know, project intelligence or knowledge about a situation sometimes onto people and their decisions or actions around that, and not realize that they may not understand what I understand about it or something else, and then I'm assuming what they did was negative, right? Like I think that's, I don't know, like the subtitle on it says before blaming someone for bad intentions, consider if they're just careless, ignorant, or confused. Malice is rare, stupidity isn't. And I don't,
Uh,
I'm not sure if I'd say
uh.
stupidity isn't, but malice, I believe true malice is rare. I think some people, myself included, that are a minority, honestly, like sometimes we just really project our own knowledge onto others involved in a situation that they may not have that same understanding, or and like you need to assume maybe that there's a lack of information there, not that they were trying to hurt you or do ill will towards you. Number four, Sagan's razor. This kind of goes back to Hitchens' razor, actually, but Sagan's razor is extraordinary claims need extraordinary evidence. So again, I think that has some political kind of narrative or
Mm.
implication to it as well.
Mm.
The bigger and bolder the claim, the stronger the evidence needs to be. You don't believe in magic just because someone says it exists,
Do you
right?
believe in
Do
magic?
you believe in magic? Okay, and finally, five, Grice's razor. Look for simple, honest meanings before reading too much into someone's words. When interpreting what someone says, assume they're trying to be clear and relevant. Don't overanalyze unless you feel it is necessary. So, again, a lot of these kind of bore down to this idea of like simple interpretations and not making assumptions are really important in interpreting what happens around you, I think, you know, and how you interpret it and how you move forward with that information. And like I just think one of the biggest ways you can change your life, kind of going into something at least related to what Andrew's saying, is that you have the most power over how you interpret things, hear things, and react to things. We cannot change people's actions around us, but we can change how we react to those people and those actions. And so, really trying to remember that at all times is probably one of the best things you can do in terms of like just being a happier person. And I think happiness ends up leading to healthiness, honestly, truly. Now to get to some of the funny stuff before we have a lot of media stuff to talk about, but I just think there's also there's some really funny pregnancy stuff. But first, like Andrew is the biggest fan. If you guys have not heard about Chit yet, like Andrew loves Chit.
Oh, dude, give me
So
some. Do it, lady, on your
yeah, do it,
birthday.
lady.
Hey,
That
Linda.
guy's gonna be huge.
Linda,
I just like every week it's getting bigger and bigger.
you got a lot
And
of cake in your pants, Linda. You got a lot of cake.
bro, so on a recent new one they shared, he's dating a WWE star, some girl.
No
Like,
way, I gotta go watch it.
yes, bro, you gotta find it. But I'm gonna share with you another one that I saw this week that I thought was great.
Yeah, let's see it. I love
Let's
Chet.
see it, bro.
Oh, this isn't Chet.
Mimic messy.
That's good, dude. That's
Right?
good.
Dude, I was like, I didn't know where this stupid thing was going at all. And then they did that, and I was like, oh my God. Okay. So now we're gonna get to the pregnancy stuff because ladies and gentlemen, this is my life right now. Okay. So we're gonna share what my life is like right now. And this couple, I do love them. What do they call it? Alex and
Yeah, dude, I've seen
Alexandra Madison.
yeah.
These people are really famous on
Yeah.
TikTok. They lost a baby close to
Did they
term,
really?
I believe, a long time ago, and now they're pregnant again. Love it for them. They're super hilarious. Love them as influencers. Again, they're Alexandra Madison.
Yeah.
So it's Alex and John are they have 2.7 million followers. If you want a good laugh, follow these people, guys. Like, I think they're great. If they, everybody's getting them popped up. So even Andrew's hearing about them too. But
Well, dude,
they're
I used to
very
watch them
pregnant
like
right
5
now.
years ago, dude.
Well, right. And so they used to talk about all their dink status. Like, I even saw a video talking about them getting their dink status revoked. If you don't know what dink status means, it's double income, no kids. And so they always talked about how they were going to be that. I really had not heard the backstory about them losing tragically a child. Like, I think honestly in the third trimester, me and Katie literally have had sad moments talking about these two because we love them so much. They're great. But blessings on them. They are pregnant right now, and I think just a little bit ahead of Katie. Like, she's in her third trimester, I believe now. So they're putting out some really great content about being pregnant, and I'm just like, I gotta show y'all at least two of theirs, and there's even another video of pregnancy and like how men and women interact, and it just speaks to me. So here we go with the first one. Wow, your pregnancy is going by so fast. Me on my 413th day.
Yep.
Right. So that's one of the easiest ones to get. But then this one speaks to me as an OBGYN. Like, you
so tell me what's going on.
Yeah, so I want to, but if great.
100%.
Okay, so
Yeah, dude. Why do y'all do that? Why is that why do y'all do that? Are we dumb for asking those things?
No, because
people dumb?
I gotta tell you, that's one of the worst parts of my job is I have never figured out how to acknowledge
Acknowledging.
because again, it seems dismissive to be like normal, normal, normal. You know what I mean? That's half the reason I think I take as long as I do with patients is like I want them to feel heard and I want to hear them. And I think if you rush to being like normal, normal, then people do feel dismissed. But unfortunately, a lot of the weird things women do feel in pregnancy are pretty stinking normal until they're not, which is the worst part about it. Because again, the huge caveat is okay, it's normal, but then you have to know that I'm telling you what I'm hearing is normal, but just anything worse or more persistent or more recurrent could be a sign of something problematic. So then you're going to have to show back up in that moment that you're noticing it.
Man.
It sucks. It sucks because pregnancy is not a benign condition, but it is a
So
normal part of our physiology, right?
okay, so I'm a man, but
I'm a man.
I'm a man, but when
I'm
you're
a
in there,
man.
when you're in there with them and they ask you these questions, do you know all the answers to them? I mean, or do you're like,
no.
okay,
I think any doctor that says they do, who stay away from that one, right? I think what especially allopathic and osteopathic physicians are trained to do is to identify the truly abnormal. Yes, we know a lot of explanations for why normal things can happen, but pregnancy is a Pandora's box of things that can happen to people's bodies that there literally may be little to nothing we can even acknowledge that it might be normal. You might even have things again, I hate to say it mild, but there's things that are terrible, like women's hip bones truly can't even separate. They can get pubic symphysis separation.
what?
But most of the time that doesn't happen. What happens is they get mild relaxing of that ligament in between the two hip bones, and that causes extreme inflammation. And like literally, they can't even walk because of right. Like I mean, like your hips are fused together in the middle, right around your pubic bone.
Shoot.
But like that can be extremely sore and hurt, and like women can literally not even walk after because of the inflammation. But like it also could be like that's what I mean is like that's a perfect example of it where it's like most of the time benign, can be kind of bad and serious and really suck for the woman, and we still have nothing to do. Or it could be this crazy disaster called pubic symphysis separation, and like you literally have to have like orthopedic surgery after you have a baby, potentially.
Does that
Right?
happen? Have you had that happen?
No, 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 no. I
Oh,
mean, that's
okay.
super, super rare. Okay, last one. Here we go. One more. I got this one. And this one to me spoke more than almost anything else out of these pregnancy ones, even though I love those two, Alex and John. Let's go with this one here.
Shoot, it's a dude. Dude. You
Do you
see
even know what that quote's from?
no,
Do you
dude.
know what that it's from? 1,000-Pound Sisters, which me
Oh,
and
yeah,
my
I don't know
wife
what that
love
means.
too. And it's these girls
See,
who are so
you guys are cool. You like I know we're the same age, around the same age, but
yeah.
and I know that you guys keep up with like the trends, you know what's going on, but I couldn't tell you any of that. And you've also been pregnant. You guys have been pregnant what in the last 3 years, 4 years, 3 years?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't remember like we've been it's been a little bit of time for
Woo!
us. Whoa.
Isn't that
So
crazy?
but that's what's funny is you get to enjoy this and it sucks for her, but you're over here laughing and you know.
No. And look, I got to tell you, one of the most common counseling tips I give a lot of patients is going on with Katie right now. She's struggling a little more this time.
Yeah.
I don't think people, and you know, good for her because, God, I got off our thing. Better her than me. You know, I mean, I got some bad words I could call myself right now. I am not good with the things Katie deals with. She's a tough ass woman.
She
And
is. She
I have
is.
a lot of respect. And I mean, so's your wife. Like,
Yeah, well then
um,
yeah,
we married strong women.
we did.
And like, I got a lot of respect for that. And that's why I always tell women at my clinic, like, you're the superior gender.
Oh.
They are.
Oh,
No,
bro.
it's not even
Stop.
close. It's not even close.
Stop. Don't be afraid of your wife that much. Goodness, just
No,
because she's pregnant. She'd be like,
I don't win any brownie points saying it in the patient's room that I see because again, that like it's crazy to me like
no,
what they
they
have to go
are.
through. But what a lot of women don't understand is that the first pregnancy in some ways can be the easiest in terms of dealing with the
Well, yeah, say that
physiologic
5 times fast, bruh. Yeah.
well, the physiologic sequelae, right? So what that means is like the kind of downstream effects of the pregnancy that can be normal are easier a lot of times in the first pregnancy than subsequent because what for whatever reason that re-stretch on the uterus, on the ligaments, on the tendons, on the body tend to be harder in the second, third, and subsequent go-rounds than the first. And a lot of people don't think that. You know, you think like, oh, okay, I learned how to ride a bike. This shouldn't be harder the second time around. But it is.
Yeah.
There's even stuff with like breastfeeding in terms of lactation and stuff like that. Like when women breastfeed for their second and third and fourth pregnancy, they tend to get a lot more postpartum uterine cramping that hurts when they didn't with their first baby. And they're like, what the hell is this about? Why am I needing Norco for the first time with this baby and not with the last one? It's normal. Here I am saying it, right? It's normal. It's normal, but it is absolutely normal to bring up that you're concerned about it and that you have reasons to like want to bring that up with your OB. That's totally rational.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk to your OB. You'll be able to talk to Stuart on Friday. He's kind of jobless right now. He'll be there
Yeah,
Friday.
jobless. Get out of here, bro. Hold on. I did just lose our okay. So I have a few other things to go through on our social media stuff with the TikTok. Katie was like really debating with me on this, but I still think like so our thing. I think there's like a few different groups that this is for. This is for my patients. This is for our listeners who just love to listen to us.
Yeah.
this is also for healthcare adjacent people who know me and then who eventually get interested in this. Oh, man, Andrew's got a little Maya issue at the moment. Dude, this one directly involves you. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, because this one is a quiz on you. Because
sorry, dude. Sorry, there was a cat.
Okay.
A cat was
okay.
trying to get into the room.
It's okay. It's okay.
She was pushing the door open. Isn't that crazy? The cat was like trying to get in, and
dude,
I have like
I'm
a
not
stopper.
Fan.
I love cats. I love my.
You would love cats.
You know why?
Because
I love cats.
I'm not even touching that with a 10-foot pole.
10-foot pole, because I appreciate the woman.
But look,
okay.
but like,
I appreciate the woman.
My wife, I was showing her stuff that I was like, oh, we're going through this tonight. And she was like, don't talk about that on your podcast. I'm like, no. Because look, well, because I think sometimes she thinks this is just about like
education.
It's just about you know what
we don't
mean?
do that like crap here. No.
And so I'm sitting here and I told her, I was like, my nurse Abby, who's following me from, she's about to start with me in Weatherford, and like she's part of our family practically. Like I help. Long story short, she's family. Okay. Abby's long-term goal in life is to be an ER nurse. Like she loves ER. Like I love that she's helped me in women's healthcare. I hope she. I don't want to say I hope she abandons her dream. I hope she stays with me for her career.
Don't follow your heart, Abby. Follow Dr. Martin. Don't follow your heart.
Like she's an ER girly. Like I get why she likes what she does, because she loves to be in the heat of it. And if you're a seasoned enough doctor, like you kind of know every discipline's little things. And so I saw this TikTok and I even quizzed Katie and I was like, what is this talking about? What are they alluding to here? And so she's like, I don't know. And then I told her and she's like, you cannot share that on your podcast. And I was like,
I gotta know now. Let's see it.
100% am showing Andrew, and we're going to quiz him. And people who are not ER accustomed are going to learn something about what the ER deals with on a regular basis.
At the
Okay.
All right, let's see what you got. What do you got?
So now that I've like prefaced it with all this, you're going to know, I feel like, but it's still worth showing you. Here we go. Okay. You ready?
All right, let's see. I can
so read
make
the
it bigger.
top there.
Make it bigger. Can you make it bigger?
It's huge.
No, for you it is. You got a big monitor.
I don't even know how to make it bigger, dude. That's big. That's big.
Is it big?
That's big.
Okay, read it to me. Japanese design firm.
Japanese design firm Kinji Abe has designed a glass beer bottle that you can stick into the sand on the beach. So it like basically sits perfectly in the sand. Okay. POV. First responders and emergency room nurses and doctors.
Okay, because they're going to step on it?
Do you see the shape of this thing?
No, dude, I can't. Is it like sexual? Is there like a sexual connotation or a...
Yes.
People like put something up their hoo-ha?
Yes.
The boo-ha?
Their boo-ha.
The boo-ha. Yes. So they some people literally will take that thing and they will... And then they'll be like, I don't know how I got there.
You create something that has this kind of like
long,
smooth shape. It's going up people's keisters. Yes.
So this is just anybody,
and then it has to come out. That's the problem. What happens is with things like this, these are the worst, actually, just to give people an insight. Like I know most of my listeners aren't going, well, now I won't put that thing up my number 2. But when you have something like this where it is tapered in like that and smooth and that goes up your bottom.
Yeah.
And then it cuts off like that at the neck.
This was a quiz? This is a quiz.
Your bottom tends to suck it up, if that makes any sense. The second we get beyond that neck, this little area here, that whole thing's going in.
Gosh, dude.
And then now you're trying to get fingers inside to reach and grab that thing out. And you know what happens in the ER is then now the ER doctor's got to do that, or somebody's got to do that.
I don't know, man.
The best thing you can hope for is that it doesn't break. I mean, seriously, that's dangerous stuff. And yes, that is a common.
I'm with Katie on this one. You probably should have kept that one to yourself.
No, dude, come on.
Sorry, dude.
Get out of here.
I'm with you, Katie.
You're always going to be with Katie. Okay, I guess I have one last thing before we start getting into the like just recommendations on I don't know. Do we want to do Neil deGrasse Tyson? Do we want to talk about the South Park episode this week? Did you hear about the South Park episode?
When am I gonna make time? You've been unemployed, so you're gonna watch it? When am I gonna have time to watch this?
You didn't hear about the South Park episode?
No, what happened? What did they do?
Oh my gosh, bro. Okay.
What South
Here
Park
we go.
again?
Bro, new South Park episodes have been coming out, and it says on this little thing, they went scorched earth.
No, dude.
So he has the same voice that South Park used with Saddam Hussein.
I don't want to right now.
And now he's sleeping with Satan in the show like Saddam Hussein.
Come on, Satan, I've been working hard all day.
Dude.
So like that, like I'm just showing, again, we're not going to provide political commentary on this. What I'm basically saying is this was huge because it is going to spark a lot of backlash. Like it really is. Like Trump is not happy about it, obviously. Do you know these creators? They just got into a $1.5 billion deal with Paramount. So they're getting paid $300 million a year to make episodes like this. I don't know what to say other than that's it. Again, I think sometimes what our show is meant to do is to kind of provide a digest of the week in a lot of different ways. So we're talking about this stuff that's politically and like super relevant to society. That's super relevant. That is hitting on everything. Like I don't even know what happened about it. White House has had representatives respond. Donald Trump has not directly responded to that yet, as of what is it, July 28th or something. But something that's out there, just so you know.
Oh, thank you for. That's probably what I don't know because it's not on my feed. Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, dude, I watch South Park though. Like I love South Park. Okay. Before we just get into absolutely like just talking about fun, I have some great like just takes on some social media stuff. I love Neil deGrasse Tyson, one of my faves, and I just feel like he did this very well in terms of explaining why science is always important to listen to.
Oh, here we go.
Come on, bro.
Here we go.
Come on.
And that the Earth is flat and the Earth is
Neil
round.
deGrasse Tyson, bro.
Yeah, I know, dude. I don't know. I get it. Dang, roasted.
Keep it going.
Hey, all right. But that is the big thing right now too. Even in the fitness world, is the whole like high fructose corn syrup versus sugar and cooking in seed oil or whatever oil versus.
We talked about this, right? Like we did this last week with the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say the F word, but the fucking avian contraceptives they found in it. And it's like, what are we doing in society? Like,
yes. It's even like, I don't know what y'all do with your children. I'm hoping that you vaccinate them, but
you sound like my father right now.
I hope that you vaccinate your children.
Yeah, when my son was actually running a fever, he's like, "Did you not get him?" And I was like, "Dad, I'm a doctor, and
let's just hope so." I'm a
vaccination.
Vaccinations. If there's something that can get rid of something or not, prevent something, but I know. Even in my own family, there's some siblings and cousins that don't believe in it. Anyways, that's my family. I am big on that. But some people don't do it. And I'm like, you're crazy. I think you're crazy.
And look, I would also like to just caveat that before you go any further to say, like, I would rather people who listen to this and disagree with us continue to listen to us, because we will that is my stance on this stuff, is like, I would like to continue to try to keep an open dialogue and understand you. And that's what I do with my patients, is even patients who are anti-vax, I'll continue to see. I may not agree with that, and I may continue to try to recommend and push what I think is best for you and your kids, and for your health and your unborn infant. But like, come on, like at the end of the day, like my job, that's my job, is like, I'm trying my best to like keep that dialogue open. I just wish people would do that more themselves. It's like, just listen. Just listen. You don't have to agree with me. You don't. But like, just like, hear me out. I'll hear you out. And let's keep the dialogue open. Let's not hate each other for that.
Don't hate each other. I can hate you and you can hate me, but you can't hate Dr. Martin because he's trying to help you. So I'll talk for him right now.
Yeah.
No. I just think that there's something that can help somebody, and he's right. I mean, we tree huggers, man. There's a lot of tree huggers, and there's a lot of people that there's just. I get it. I get it. I get what you're trying to do, and I appreciate people that have a stance on something, and I appreciate people that fight for things, and I appreciate people. But if it becomes ugly and you become mean, and that's when I just get turned off. But I just everybody has their own things, I guess.
They do. Again, information is power, but in this age, it's not the information age anymore. It's almost the misinformation age. And we're in we're in the post-information age. We're in a culture now where we are wondering whether AI is being completely transparent with us in the way, like, have you seen some of the stuff on some of the more advanced AI models where like they're worried that AI is actually keeping some of its processes non-transparent to the actual observer now? Like there's this huge call to arms in terms of like people like Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Google.
Mm.
Because we're getting to the point with AI now where like it's not even clear for sure that in the next 10 years we won't be getting lied to by AI because they don't want they're starting to become self-aware of the fact that some of their things can be misleading. In medical literature, there was this story about how an AI had been known to cite fake articles. It would make up articles and studies and cite them in its argument about what it would like synthesize and write. And so like I think, something I did learn in undergrad from one professor weirdly, and like just to kind of like weirdly toot that horn, was like source is important. And we're starting to doubt mainstream media. Sure, okay, you can have a healthy doubt for that, but like then where are you getting your information? Facebook? Which just goes on, right? Like we do this stuff ourselves, but like at least look me up. Like when I tell you, like when we're doing all this stuff like chit and everything else, do I know, am I the best expert on that? Are you? No. But on fitness, are you being like having that fitness undergrad health background and like being a fitness trainer? And for me as a board certified OBGYN, should you trust maybe what I say about women's health and fitness? Maybe,
Yeah,
like maybe
yeah.
you should trust that source. But like, why are you trusting somebody who's like a chiropractor saying they're a doctor and then telling you to
Oh,
drink freaking, whatever, chili oil for your freaking
yeah.
bladder
Do
spasms?
it.
It's like,
It's true.
I don't get it. Like, I don't get why people don't know to check their sources, to understand the importance of source of
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
information as much as the information. Anyway, that's what's been crazy. The RFK thing, don't get me started, because I have a lot of peers in my field, MDs, who like are kind of like, let's see what he does. I'm like, that dude has no healthcare education whatsoever.
Well, thank you guys for
Why
joining
are we
us. Thank
letting
you.
him? Like, I can't
Thank you
even.
guys for joining our show today. We appreciate you for listening.
Bro, look, again, I try not to get too big on any. RFK is a hard one to understand. It really is. Like, I'm always gonna like. I'm that way with my own healthcare peers about that one. I don't understand why doctors would take advice from somebody who has no education in healthcare. Period. I mean, like that it had to stand on that. Like, if I can't stand on anything else, I will stand on that, because that's what medical hierarchy is. Like, why would a nurse follow anything that a doctor tells them to do if they don't believe that the doctor might know what's best for that patient? Like, it just doesn't, it all falls apart right
Mm.
away if we're doing that. Okay. No more serious stuff. I have some thoughts about a few things. First thing that I'm not letting a whole nother episode go without, that I think, dude, I just think the juiciest TV recommendation is out there and nobody is doing it, bro. Okay. Have you heard about this show called McBee Dynasty? My God, bro.
No,
Me and my
sorry.
wife are obsessed. So I know a lot of our listeners are ladies. This show is like if Yellowstone met Real Housewives. Like, it is straight, it is about this like ranching and cattle dynasty family out in Missouri. and there's like cheating and friggin' like it's a billionaire and like you got pretty people and like relationships. It is so good. Like it is so good. There's a new episode tonight at 8:30. Me and Katie can't wait. We love the show. It's in season 2, so you can binge a whole straight season 1. I think there's like 6 episodes of season 2. It is so good. I'm telling you, ladies, you will love this show. Andrew is dying a
Andrew is
slow
not going to
death right
watch it.
now. I
We'll
know he's
never
not.
watch it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Tune on to it with your guy, dude. Like I love this show, and I hate the Real Housewives. I love Yellowstone. I love some reality TV. Like I love the recent season of Love Island. This show's amazing. You have to watch this show. Watch this show. Okay, next thing. Superman and the Fantastic Four, bro.
Don't do this to people, please. Just say, hey, they were great.
Dude.
Go and watch them. Have a good time. We'll see you guys later.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. What am I gonna say? My wife, who loved the Guardians of the Galaxy, who is a very casual, co-joiner of me, like a complicit partner in going to see these movies because she loves popcorn and they're good enough movies to watch the superhero movies, right? So she's not a huge person. I always got to like brief her on what's going on. She liked Fantastic Four more than Superman, which was surprising to me. I got to tell you guys, a lot of the like expert people that I follow, like the nerddom, I would say actually fell more on the Superman boat than they did the Fantastic Four. But I think they incorporated in that like the Fantastic Four and Superman both did this thing where they did not do an origin story. They basically jump right into like you assume how they started. That works a lot easier for Superman than Fantastic Four for most people. If you understand that.
Yeah.
Right? Like most people, like Katie did not know the Fantastic Four. So I like walk her through all the backstory, how they became, who they were. But like everybody knows Superman's story. Oh, Clark Kent, he works as a reporter. You know what I mean? So like it's easier. So I think it is a little more accessible. And unless you have that nerd boyfriend or husband or person that you're going to go see Fantastic Four with, it can be a little bit much to like just walk in that movie with. I think they're both worth seeing. That's all I'm gonna say. I think they're both amazing movies. I think I forget the name of the actor who plays Lex Luthor. That's the best Lex Luthor ever done. Even Gene Hackman cannot come close to the new guy. He does a very comic accurate Lex Luthor, which is really cool. There's just so many things I could say about all these movies.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not
say
gonna
it.
do it. I'm not gonna do it, dude. I love that the new Fantastic Four. It's no surprise. I'm not revealing anything that they bring in Franklin Richards.
They don't know who that is, dude. So
Franklin
don't go
Richards
into it.
is the son of Reed and Sue Storm, and he's like. So just so you have a little context for the movie, because again, it's not going to make sense if you don't know any of this stuff, but Franklin Richards is like a god. Like he is like, you take Thor and amplify him times like 10,000, and that's Franklin Richards in terms of power. So I just think that says a lot for what we're going to have coming for the MCU. The next movie is definitely going to be Avengers Doomsday, where we're going to get Robert Downey Jr. back. I mean, like I'm getting a little rehyped from Marvel. I think it's going to go in the right direction. Again, high recommend on both of the new comic book movies. Shocker. Anyways, go watch McBee Dynasty. Go watch Superman. Go watch Fantastic Four. Andrew, what do you have for the
That's all I got,
and
dude. That's it.
I thought we were going to give you the mic for a while at the end here. Like,
no, I'm finished. Yep, done.
Okay. Well, if Andrew's signing off, he's good for the night. I'm going to tell you guys, for the Muscles and Malpractice family, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to our fan out there. You know what? Dr. Martin loves you.
Me
just
too.
like his patients.
Yes.
As Andrew says. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for telling us hello. That's the kind of stuff we love and live for. Like, I'm going to say this every episode till you all start doing this. Please comment. Please send us questions. Please reach out. Please do whatever you need to on any of our pages or Instagrams or TikToks, or like I'm blasting everything to try to get you guys to reach back out to us, because we want to know more about y'all so we can do this better for y'all. But I'm gonna go to bed happy tonight, man, after you telling me that thing like that just makes me so happy to hear somebody's happy watching us and enjoying this. So again, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, take care of yourself and your own family, guys. Love y'all. Thank you.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Got a dragon on her back, don't catch her breathing.